market same supply chain to deliver on this promise. For example, if Sony had an inferior supply chain with high damage levels, it would not matter to the customer that their electronics are of the superior quality.
Good afternoon. This is Kit, your reporter for slide 6 and 7. To continue, let me explain the time strategy. Time-based strategies are strategies that are focused on minimizing the time that is needed to accomplish a given task. The fewer the time that is needed in a given time-based strategy, the more competitive the firm becomes. Again, it focuses on speed of delivery, response time, or even product development time. For example, LBC has been known to be the fastest carrier in the country by promoting the same day delivery of products as third party and services such as money remittance. Another example is that the counter in any fast food chain, the counter were given seconds to take the order, assemble their order, and to present the order to the customer. Next is flexibility strategy. It is the capability of an organization to respond to major changes that take place in its external environment by committing the resources necessary to respond to changes. It can come in different forms like volume, variety, and customization. There is a huge number of e-commerce businesses like Amazon that offer a great deal of flexibility if of these categories. In many instances, an organization may focus on more than one of these strategies. The ability to demonstrate strategic flexibility can increase the value of an organization as the business is able to more quickly adapt to change and therefore better manage risk. Next is segmenting the supply chain. Segmenting the supply chain optimizes different specific processes for different needs or outcomes in order to serve growing and diverse customer base with a range of product offerings. Segmentation may be based on the following: product complexity based, supply chain risk based, manufacturing process and technology based, customer service needs based, and market driven. This will be discussed further by the next reporter. Thank you. I'm Mr. Kanya, and I'm here to discuss about product complexity and supply risk management components. Product complexity can be the number of products, the number of components, different piece of raw materials needs. Structure complexity can be the numbers of factories, markets, warehouse of suppliers. If poorly managed, complexity leads to increased cost and decreased customers' value proposition. Supply chain risk management is the process of taking strategies, steps to identify, access, and mitigate the risk in your end-to-end supply chain. A comprehensive approach to supply chain risk management involves the management of all types of risk for all types of supplies and for all risk objectives, suppliers, location, ports, and more. Hello, I'm Mr. Khan.
For number three, we have manufacturing process and technology base. Manufacturing technology is a term that can refer to a number of modern methods of science, production, and engineering that assist in industrial production and various manufacturing process. For number four, we have customer service needs base. Service need is based on the independent assessment of the individual's needs. For number five, market driven. Influenced by market knowledge and customer needs. The company needs to change from being
Afternoon, class, and to all of my classmates. I am Jewel, member of Group 7, to discuss the global supply chain and technology. To begin with, in essence, the concept of global supply chain management, or GSCM, is primarily a result of business globalization in general. As businesses seek globally for success of lower cost materials and labor, someone has to manage these complex and elaborate operations. The blend of globalization and emerging technologies is continuously changing the supply chain. The result is there are many risks and be disruptions, natural disasters, domestic job loss, etc. And challenges can be short product life cycles, erratic demand, and etc. that are inherent to the process. A roundtable at Dartmouth University identified 5 major issues and challenges ahead. Number 1. Globalization and outsourcing. When we say globalization and outsourcing, it allows companies to reduce costs, benefits consumers with lower cost goods and services. It causes economic expansion that reduces unemployment and increases productivity and job creation. Number 2, new information technologies. When we say new information technologies, artificial intelligence, geotargeting, automation, and other advancements in information technology specifically set the stage for more technological evolution. Like robotics are becoming smarter, and even our thermostats and refrigerators can be connected to the internet. Now, let's talk about economic forces. The factors that help to determine the competitiveness of the environment in which people operate. To signal risk management, it is important to take an evaluation of financial risks together with its identification of procedures to avoid or minimize their impact. Lastly, is the product life cycle management. It is the succession of strategies by business management as a product goes through its life cycle. The conditions in which a product is sold changes over time and must be managed as it moves through its succession of stages.
Hello, my name is John Leguda. I am here to discuss the overall summary of our report. First, the supply chain strategy for electrical package. From the history, supply chain and logistic functions were primarily considered as cost centers that needed to be controlled. Researchers suggested that breaking an organization competitive priorities should be divided into cost, quality, time, and flexibility. First, cost strategy. Focus on delivering products or services at lowest possible cost without sacrificing the quality. Second, time strategy. Focus on speed when delivering, response time, and product development. Third, quality strategy. Focus on consistent, high-quality goods or demand, a dependable, safe supply chain to deliver on these products. Last is flexible strategy. It can come in different forms like volume, variety, and customization. Next lesson, segmenting the supply chain. The use of omnichannel marketing build the need to handle multiple channels with separate warehouse-driven operation. According to Ems and Yang, the rationale for this is that the business environment is getting increasingly complex. It was suggested by them that there is 5 ways to consider segmentation. These are the following. First, product complexity phase. This is the manufacturers of complex products are much more sensitive to supply chain risks. 2. Supply chain risk, the inner and outer chain risk. The outer supply chain risk was demand risk, supply risk, environmental risk, business risk, physical plant mainly involved in transforming raw material into finished product and manufacturing process. This might be accomplished through the use of labor, machinery, chemical, formulation method, or biological process to add value raw material or selling it. Fourth, customer service base. Price, reliability and sustainability, risk reduction, usability and convenience, transparency, control, empathy and fairness, information. Access market driven. Adaptive supply chain can quickly align organization market to market, focus delivery on base outcome. Delivery of value-based outcome. Last lesson, global supply chain and technology. As businesses seek global ecosystems of lower cost materials and labor, someone has to manage this complex and elaborate approach. The blend of globalization and emerging technologies is continuously changing the supply chain. And the round table at Dartmouth University identified 5 major issues and challenges ahead. First is globalization and outsourcing. The outsourcing of labor overseas is a natural result of globalization of markets, and businesses drive at cost to maximize profit. 2. New information technologies. The blockchain was the new information technology that was built and it has potential to transform the supply chain by providing more traceability and security. 3. Economic forces. It has monetary and fiscal policies, interest rate, employment revolutionary, demographic changes, political changes, energy, security, and natural resources. 4th, risk management. A strategy to speed response to as many circumstances as can be determined